How many times have you heard someone tell you or you may have said it to someone else, you need to heal? You have a lot of baggage that you need to heal from, or that person really needs healing. If you've heard those statements and you've ever knew exactly what they meant, then you are in the minority because many people just do not know how to heal. Let me tell you why I believe that. I believe that because if most people knew how to heal, we would have a world full of healed people. So today I'm going to give you 5 ways on how to heal. Stay tuned. Hello, hello, and hello. And welcome to Coffee and Coaching. I am your coach, Coach Michelamonè, your certified life professional and relationship coach. And here at Coffee and Coaching, we stimulate conversations to energize relationships. And we're going to talk today about 5 ways to get to your healing. But before we do that, let me tell you about the coffee that I am drinking today. I am drinking a maple walnut coffee, and I have inside an Irish cream, sweet cream creamer. I don't think that it complements the maple walnut. I think it kind of overpowers it because, maple is something that you can smell from across the room. You can smell the bacon. If it's maple bacon, you can walk in the house and go, who's cooking bacon? So it doesn't do that. It's kind of toned down. So I think that I kind of did something different. I got to figure out how I can go about making, accentuating, because I need the creams. I don't use sugar, but accentuating the flavors in the coffee without overpowering it. But anyway, so let's move on today and talk about the ways to your healing. First of all, I want to make sure that you are liking, commenting, and sharing. Make sure that you share, share, share. Also, subscribe and hit the button or the bell, and make sure that you're subscribing to my channel so that you can get all of the videos that I'm going to be dropping every single Friday. So let's get to it. The first thing you want to do is clear your plate. What does that mean, Michelamonè? That simply means that you cannot be out here dating. You cannot be out here talking on the phone with your ex-boo. You cannot be trying to figure out who you're going to get up with next. You need to get to the place where you are spending quality time by yourself. Do this. Yes, you can be around your friends. Yes, you can be around your family, but you don't want to be in any type of romantic situation. No situationships, no friends with benefits, none of that. You've got to clear your plate. Make sure that there is no remnants of that person that you're trying to be healed from. Get rid of all of the things that are keep you in memory of these people. Make sure that you are not connected to them on social media. Make sure that you're not following them on social media. Make sure that you even block them. Get the phone number out of your phone. It's a lot of things that you have to do in order to clear your plate. When you do that, then you have a clear slate now that you can deal with, okay, yourself, right? The next thing you want to do is get it out. How do you get it out, Michelamonè? Glad you asked. Right now, I really highly suggest that you don't speak to anybody but yourself and God. The reason why I say that is because you want to make sure that you are speaking out of the clarity and not the emotions. So you want to get it out, write it down, journal. Get you a nice journal, a nice pen that you wouldn't mind writing with, and write those feelings out. If you feel like you need to write a letter to this person, go right ahead, write them a letter, whoever that is. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation. It can be a family member that hurt you. It can be a friend that hurt you. Write it out. If you don't want to send the letter because you think it's going to start up something else, then don't. Write it out and then burn the letter. And the reason why I say burn instead of balling it up or tearing it up and throwing it away, because when you sit there and you watch this piece of paper turn into ash, you have destroyed everything that's on that piece of paper. You have now taken the opportunity to destroy those feelings. And it's symbolic, right? It's not voodoo. It's not any of those types of things. I talk about this on another video I do. But you want to make sure that you are doing something to just dismantle all of those feelings. The next thing you want to do is forgive, forgive, forgive. Forgiving is very paramount to your healing. You cannot walk around with unforgiveness toward yourself. You cannot walk around with unforgiveness towards that other person or any other person that's hurt you, because it's going to hinder the forgiveness that you really, the healing that you're really towards, that you're looking towards, right? So that forgiving that person does not mean that it's going to be overnight, but just saying it outside of your mouth, taking it across your lips and saying it means a lot in the atmosphere. Because one, you have to keep in mind how it deals with your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind deals with what you actually have put out in the atmosphere. So make sure that you're putting it out there. What I've done in the past is I've actually wrote a list of the people who hurt me. And I thought about things that they did. And I said, Father, I forgive this person for that. I forgive this person for this. I forgive. And I had to call out their names and speak their names out loud. Now, there were times when I would remember the things that they did to me, and then I would say it out loud again. It doesn't matter where I was, what I was doing, or who I was with. I would say, oop, I forgive so-and-so for this. And people might look at me like, what are you doing? It didn't matter, because what I was focused on was my healing, and I could not be concerned with what people thought about me at the time. The next thing that you want to do is get to know you. Get to know who you are during this time. This is a time for you to delve in to you. And if you're like any other person that is an adult that's taking care of other people, you tend to always focus on what they need. But now is the time for you to focus on completely what you need. When you're in a relationship, you're focused on how to please that person. Now you need to focus on how to please you. How do you do that? The same way you were doing it for other people. You spend time, you spend quality time getting to know you, getting to know what your likes are, and making sure that you're taking them apart so that they are not connected to the likes of those people that you were always around. Figure out what those things are for yourself so that you can ultimately get to a place where you know you like backwards and forwards, like the back of your hand. And not because you figure, oh, I know me, I'm grown. Yeah, we do know ourselves in that manner. But I'm sure that there are some things about yourself that you did not quite know about. Why? Because if you did, you would change the negative. It's just what we do. Lastly, you want to get some support. Because first you have to get to the place where you know that you need the support. You know that you need some wisdom. You know that you need some help in moving forward in your healing. And you want to make sure that you're in doing this with wise people, be it somebody that's in your church that you can really trust, somebody that can spend some quality time with you and ask you some really difficult questions that's going to make you trigger that inside of you that's going to be able to turn over that healing. Some support that's going to be able to challenge you, but still not come at you, and where you won't feel attacked. That support could be, like I said, someone at your church. It could be a pastor, it could be a mentor, it can be even a coach like myself. Make sure that you get someone that's going to be able to help walk you through this entire process so that you don't feel like you're doing it alone. If you like what I am doing, I ask that you go ahead and like, comment, and share. Tell me how you've healed. What are some of the things that you've done that helped you heal from past relationships or past hurts? I would love to hear, and it may help someone else that's watching this video as well. Make sure that you subscribe, like I said earlier. Make sure that you hit the button for the bell so that you can get all of my upcoming videos. I also want to know what it is that you want to hear from me. Is it something that you want me to cover? Some questions that you have for me? If you do, leave that in the comment section as well. And then I'll go ahead and look at that, and we can get that covered for you, because I'm here to serve you, and I want to make sure that I am serving you with the best content ever. I am Coach Michelamonè, your certified life professional and relationship coach, signing out for now. Bye.